Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure, as it is always, to be with you, and I'm honored and humbled absolutely to share my ideas with you. Guys, today we are gonna discuss the same thing which we promised to continue in the next session, and it was about Google and Facebook and how they are invading our privacy. This is crucial point in this session, how they are invading to continue to be continued, how they are invading our privacy. And another crucial point today is going to be discussed here is how we can face, how we can protect ourselves from these invading, how we can stop, how we can halt them from invading us. We have tools, or we don't have. It's important. Anyway, before I start, I would like to salute Italy for winning Euro 2020 and hard luck for England team for their hard times, and wish them good luck in the coming trophies. Secondly, I would like to just say that we have to be more motivated during these times. You know, we are living in tight period and in tight times. Coronavirus is so vicious, and this vicious virus is continuing to be vicious, and we cannot just live as it's before coronavirus. We know that our freedom is restricted. There are many restrictions, and we know that every day we are just listening to new restrictions, new guidelines, how we are going to cope, how we are going to deal with these precautions, something which is very important. Anyway, I think all the governments all over the world are doing for the good of the public, for the good of the citizens. Don't believe those who are just trying to theorize, trying to frame the theory of conspiracy about vaccines and just encouraging you to avoid vaccination and not to get the jab. We have to get the jab, yes, of the vaccine in order to protect ourselves and protect our children and our family, and in order to just be able to just go again to our life. That's what was very important. Anyway, I wish you and all the world the best, of course, and I wish that we are gonna get over it as soon as possible. And I think that after all these patients, we deserve to be safe. Now let us start about how Facebook and Google are invading our privacy and how we can stop them from doing this. As I said in the last session, invading our privacy is something which is very scary, and it's very serious at the same time, of course. Invading our privacy is crucial, and so important for the living of these two gigantic companies. As I told you in the last session, the services offered by Facebook and Google are free of charge. They are not charging you. They are not charging me. They are offering it for free. This on the surface, they are offering it for free. On the face of it, they are offering it for free. But in depths, if we dive into the depths, if you dive into the depth, you'll find out that it's not like this. It's not like this. And it's not rocket science to say that they are making money. They are making money. How? By selling our personal data. Not selling it, passing our data to others. Simply, they are just getting money. They are getting money by just making our data, personal data, exposed. So, when you are exposed to others, that means all your information may be in the wrong hands or in the right hands. And it may be just annoying for you. It just may be annoying for you. You don't want someone to invade your privacy and just make himself welcomed on your Facebook, or when you are watching a video and then they start to advertise, which is something weird. How you are just making these, well, I'm not admitting it. Which is something we have to think of it. Anyway, as I said, we are invaded. We are invaded. Our privacy is invaded. And to be honest, I would like to give the benefit of the doubt to Google. I would like to give the benefit of the doubt to Facebook. And in fact, honestly, they are taking steps. They are taking steps. Really, they are making use of my data and making use of your data, but they are taking steps to make you comfortable anyway. And so they are giving you the privilege to block all the advertisement, if you want to block it. And this is through long process. You have to follow the process. For example, when you are Facebooking, when you are just Googling or Facebooking, when I say Facebooking, I'm coining this. I'm coining it. I have not found this word. No one is. I've never heard that someone is saying Facebooking, but it's not wrong to say Facebooking because it is understandable for you. You can get it. So it's understandable to say that you are Facebooking or you are Googling, for example. When you are doing these activities, you can protect yourself. Because Facebook right now give you the options, or give you the option to set your goals, to set your priorities. You have priorities. You can set your priorities. You want to prioritize, for example, you want to prioritize what's to be done on your page or on the Facebook. You can make it. You can make it. As well Google. If you want to make Google never follow You have the option to make settings. For example, you can, for example, follow the settings and delete your history of searching online. So they are giving options. Yes, these options are lengthy, it's long process, and it will last for a long time to make it. It needs someone who is expert in technology to do it, but it can be done. At least in theory, practically, sorry, practically, practically, I don't know how to say it. Practically, it cannot be done for all of us. Some of us may be willing to do it and others may not be able to do it. Anyway, I think that Google and Facebook should have more efforts to make encryption. Yes, we have to be encrypted when we are Googling, when we are Facebooking. There should be encryption, the encryption to be encrypted. So no one is going to invade your privacy if you are encrypted. Yes, or your page is encrypted or your Google search is encrypted. Yeah. Anyway, we need to think of this, how we should make balancing between the two opposing interests here. First, we have the interest of individuals. The interest of the individuals is to protect their personal data, their privacy. They want to be safe. No one invading you. You want to be safe and no one invading you. On the other side of the bank, I would love to say that it's so obvious for me that Google and Facebook cannot make it if they stop selling our data. They cannot make it. These two gigantic companies are the most celebrated platforms in the world, all over the world. Advertising on these platforms, something which is essential for them. So we cannot say all of a sudden stop selling our personal data, stop invading our privacy. If they do that, if they just comply to our request here, that means they are gonna stop to offer you free services. They cannot offer us free services. They will charge us. They will charge you because they have no way. They can't make it without paying platforms for advertisement. They can't make it. We have to think of this. Then we have two opposing interests. Your privacy against being charged for Facebooking and for Google. Or you gain your privacy and be safe, your data be uncovered, and you'll not be exposed to others. But you have to pay for it. You have to be charged for it. So we have to decide. If you want to be charged, then we can claim that. Yes, our claims would be legitimate. But it would be illegitimate to say that we need you to stop invading us and giving us free services free of charge. This is not, it's not making sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So let us think of this positively. And of course, life itself is full of negative and positive. There are up and downs in our life. You cannot just gain something without doing nothing. You want to get something for nothing. This is the theory. You want to get something for nothing. When you are Googling and Facebooking and not paying a penny for it, you want to get something for nothing. Think of it. Is it making sense for you? Is it making sense for you? If it is, just tell me in the comments. I'm glad to be with you. I'm honored to be with you here today, and I wish you always the best. Till you meet you again in the next session, wish you all the best. Goodbye. See ya.